Hello everyone. I welcome you all in today's virtual class of science. Let's get started with today's thought. Always end the day with a positive thought. No matter how hard things were, tomorrow is a fresh opportunity to make it better. We are starting today new lesson number 14, measurement and effects of heat. We are going to understand the concepts related to heat like heat and temperature, effects of heat, thermometer, boiling point of water, melting point of ice, etc. Children, you all know that heat flows from hotter to colder region. You might be knowing that when you have high fever, that time your mother put folded cloth strips soaked in cold water on your forehead. Why is it so? To remove heat quickly from our body and thereby to lower the temperature of the body. And water has highest means high specific heat, so to lower down the temperature, uh, folded cloth strips soaked in cold water are placed on the forehead. Heat flows from hotter part to colder part. You all have studied the concept related to transfer of heat. There are three processes for transfer of heat: conduction, convection, and radiation. Transfer of heat from hot part of an object to the cold part is called conduction of heat, and medium is required for conduction of heat. Uh, Heat is transferred by means of convection currents, and convection can occur in liquid and gaseous substances. Convection needs a medium, and transfer of heat takes place without a medium is called as radiation. Sun's heat is due to radiation process. We are getting heat of sun by radiation process. Clear? Heat is a form of energy. It is used to warm the surrounding. Heat energy is used to generate electricity. Heat energy helps plants in food making process or photosynthesis. You all know that carbon dioxide and water are the reactants, and sunlight is utilized by plant, and with the help of chlorophyll pigment, glucose, that is the food, is prepared by plant and oxygen is released in air. Heat energy is used in distillation of liquids like water and liquor for purification. Last year uh, you had studied the process of separation of salt from water by using distillation process. Make list of activities at home that require heat. Which are the activities at home that need heat? Heat is required for cooking, then for ironing our clothes, to dry out our clothes, and getting warmth during winter. And if you know other any activities, you can list it down. If a drop of ink is poured into warm water, what will happen? After few seconds, the ink uh, gets mixed homogeneously in water. Children, you all know that atoms, they are in random motion. So due to motion, they all possess kinetic energy. They will hit to one another, and they will also hit to the walls of the container. So they are in random motion and they will possess different velocity. This is how atoms move randomly in closed container. So heat energy is related to total kinetic energy possessed by the particles. In order to get the concept of temperature, let us see this activity. Two beakers are taken, beaker A and beaker B, and both the beakers contain same amount of water. Beaker B is heated for 30 seconds. After 30 seconds, put your right hand in beaker A and left hand in beaker B. In which beaker do you feel warmth? Warmth is felt in water present in beaker B. So temperature measures hotness or coldness of a body. Molecules of water in the beaker are in random motion and they have kinetic energy. Molecules of water, they are moving randomly, and different molecules they will move with different velocity. So, and when the heat is applied them, the kinetic energy is increased, and the average kinetic energy is taken into consideration. So temperature is the measurement of average kinetic energy of the molecules in an object or system. SI unit of temperature is Kelvin and it is measured by using thermometer. Think and answer. The molecules in a sample of sodium chloride are not free to move about. Does the temperature increases when heated? Why? Sodium chloride is a salt, and if heat is applied to the molecules of sodium chloride, does the temperature increase or not? This is the question. Yes, the temperature will increase when sodium chloride is heated. The molecules of sodium chloride vibrate more rapidly when heated, and this increases the average kinetic energy, and hence the temperature will also increase. Why wearing more layers of clothing during winter keeps us warm? Children, you might have experienced this, no? That when you wear two to three layers of clothes in during winter, you will feel warmer. Why is it so? Do you know the answer? More layer clothing means there is air trap between these two layers. When we put more layers of clothing, that times air gets trapped between these layers, and you all know air is a bad conductor of heat, or air is an insulator. Air is a bad conductor of heat. The outside low temperature does not get transferred to our body, and that air also prevents our body heat from getting transferred to the colder surrounding outside, and therefore by putting more layers of clothes we feel warmer. Here is an activity to get the concept of temperature and heat. Beaker A contains 100 ml of water and beaker B contains 200 ml of water, almost double the amount of water than beaker A, and both are at same temperature. Which beaker has more heat energy? Naturally, beaker B has more heat energy because it has more molecules as compared to beaker A, and it has more kinetic energy. Both the beakers, uh, though they are having different quantity of water, but when heat is supplied to both the beakers, water will boil at same temperature, that is 100 degrees centigrade. So temperature does not depend upon the mass of substance at a given temperature. Is it right? Water will boil at 100 degrees centigrade, though the water present in beaker A is 100 ml, or in beaker B water present in 200 ml quantity. So temperature does not depend upon the mass of the substance at given temperature. Clear? So here is the basic difference between heat and temperature. Heat is a type of energy, and temperature helps to know the hotness or coldness of that object, means it measures that heat energy. Heat depends upon the mass of substance. Naturally, have you noted down that in previous activity beaker B contains 200 ml of water, so more heat energy will require in case of beaker B, because it has more number of molecules, and therefore in order to heat more amount of water, more heat energy will be naturally required. So heat depends upon the mass of substance, but temperature does not depend upon the quantity of matter, means temperature never depends upon the mass of substance. Now let us see effects of heat. When candle burns, the region in where the candle burns, that surrounding area gets melted down. So heat energy changes the state of substance. Here solid wax is converted into liquid wax. So effect of heat is seen, that is seen here, that it is changing the state of substance. Then heat energy changes the temperature of substance. Clear? When water is heated, temperature rises. So heat energy is changing here temperature of substance. A balloon is tied to a glass to the neck of glass bottle, and it is kept in a hot water bath. What will happen? The balloon gets inflated. Why is it so? The air which is trapped inside the balloon expands, and so the balloon gets inflated. So air expands due to heating, due to hot water present in the beaker. When the same balloon is kept in cold water, the balloons the balloon comes to its normal state, means it will not remain in a flattened inflated position, because cold air contracts here. So what is the observation here? Air expands on heating and contracts on cooling. This is the example from our daily life, that chapati gets inflated when it is kept on the hot flame of the burner, because the air which is trapped in the flattened chapati, that air expands on heating. Clear? Gases expands on heating and contracts on cooling. This is the observation for this activity. Bread dough, before baking and after baking, it becomes spongy, because CO2 gas which is trapped, it gets released, and the bread becomes fluffy, spongy. A table tennis ball is dented. How can you correct its shape? If we place the tennis ball in hot water, gas inside the ball expands due to thermal expansion, and it pushes the inner wall outwards, and the dent gets removed. So children, today we have discussed that heat is the sum of kinetic energy of molecules, and temperature is the average kinetic energy of molecules. Heat is a form of energy, and we have seen effects of heat. Heat is used to change the state of matter. Heat is used to increase the temperature of substance, and gases expand on heating and contracts on cooling. We will continue this same topic in next video.